Hello and welcome to Brodual. Today we have a couple of mods that change the way your character grows in the world of Skyrim. Your character's growth revolves almost entirely around your skills, not only in terms of the perks you can unlock, but also in that the level of your skills directly affects the level of your character. Today's mods will completely change that, shifting Skyrim away from its skill-based leveling system to one more focused on exploration and your accomplishments. But before we get into it, if you're looking to maybe get yourself a new game, you should check out Swagbucks. Swagbucks is an app that lets you earn free gift cards or even just straight up cash, simply by watching videos, answering surveys, or even playing games. To treat yourself today, you can get a $5 sign up bonus using the link down below, so thanks to Swagbucks for sponsoring this video. Jumping back into the mods, to transform Skyrim's leveling system at its core, we have Experience. This fairly simple mod breaks the bond between your character's skills and your character's level. Instead, you now gain levels by adventuring. This works by the mod assigning different XP rewards depending on the kind of quest you complete, the type of area you explore, and the type of location you clear. There's also an option for killing to give XP to, but I'll get into that later. What's great is that the mod is fully integrated into the original experience and leveling system, so you don't have to rely on a mod menu or any extra pop-ups, it's all very seamless. As you explore Skyrim, your character will soak in the world around them, growing wiser and tougher as a result. Every town you visit, every Draugr tomb you uncover, and every step of the way during a questline, your character will grow. The amount of growth is scaled depending on the level of achievement, so completing one of the main quests will give significantly more XP than a side quest. The same is applied to locations and areas you've cleared, so clearing a simple tower will give much less experience than a huge Dwemer ruin. Your skills are still as important as ever, and they're still leveled in the same way, through use. However, now you can train them in any order without having to worry about your character's level. Vanilla Skyrim comes with a leveled world, meaning the level of the enemies you face scales alongside your character's level. So if you only built all of your non-combat skills in vanilla, your character's level would grow, forcing you to face higher leveled enemies without any of your combat skills. With the mod, you're free to level up your skills in any way you wish. For balancing purposes, your skill levels are capped relative to your character's levels. This is just so you don't overlevel your skills to ridiculous heights before exploring and growing your character. At level 1 the cap is 30, and it continues to scale until around level 35, where the cap is finally removed. From our testing, if you play Skyrim in a fairly normal way, with a good mix of exploration and focus on your skills, you'd never notice the cap was there. The mod is also highly customizable and compatible with other mods, including perk overhauls, quest mods, and even new locations. But depending on your mod setup, you might need to tweak the amount of XP you receive for certain activities. This would mainly be an issue if you had something like Atlas map markers installed, since it adds over 700 new discoverable locations to unlock, which would mean a ton of extra XP. For quest mods, it's even less of an issue since you still have to commit a good chunk of time into the quest. So something like the Missives mod would work well, which adds an unlimited flow of side quests for you to complete. One of the mod's more recent updates added an optional feature revolving around killing enemies. By turning this on, you can also have the mod give XP directly through kills. The amount of XP you receive depends on the type of enemy, their level, and even if you have a follower with you helping. So killing a werewolf would obviously give more XP than if you slaughtered the poor chicken in Riverwood. But on top of that, killing the werewolf alone would give much more XP than if you shared the kill with Lydia and Lucian. Once again, this is all highly customizable. If you really like the idea of kills giving XP, you could change the mod so the exploration and questing side of things played more of a back seat, and then make kills the main source of XP. How you adjust the mod will depend on what you're going for, as well as the other mods you have in your load order. Another mod you might want to consider, which also falls into the character growth category, is Truly Absorb Dragon Souls. This is another fairly simple mod that wants to make dragon kills, and more specifically dragon soul absorption, play a bigger role in your character's growth. The idea behind the mod is that every time you kill a dragon and absorb its soul, you're supposed to be absorbing part of Akatosh, but all that grows is your ability to shout. With the mod, depending on what you choose, several other aspects of your character can grow when you absorb the soul of a dragon. It can be your health, magicka, or stamina, or it can be your carry weight, armor, resistances, movement speed, or even your shout cooldown. Unlike other similar mods that offer a sort of exchange of attributes for dragon souls, these enhancements are permanent and are given at the time of the absorption, rather than from the soul itself. So you can spend them on your shouts like you normally would. Just like the experience mod, how much it affects your game will depend on the wider mod setup as a whole. But if you're playing a hardcore version of Skyrim, or if you've made dragons a much more formidable foe, these little extra buffs can make for a rewarding way to build your character. Altogether, the experience mod definitely has the potential to change the way you play Skyrim. Building a mod list around exploration is one of the better ways to play Skyrim modded, and with experience installed, you'll be pushed even further down the road of adventure. Another fantastic way to enhance the exploration is to change the way fast travel works, and for that we definitely recommend you check out our fast travel overhaul video. In the description below we'll also include several other mods that we think enhance exploration in a bunch of different ways. And that's the end of today's spotlight. As always, be sure to leave endorsements on any mod you enjoy, and thanks for watching.